Hi, I'm Brandy from the Edmonton Public Library, and welcome to EPL BookBites. BookBites is where we take a bite out of a newer book and digest with fun literacy activities that help your family boost the way you enjoy reading together. We designed this BookBites for grades 4 to 6, but readers of all ages are welcome. Today we are going to talk about the nonfiction picture book, Paper Sun, the inspiring true story of Tyrus Wong, Immigrant and Artist, as well as the memoir, Everything Sad is Untrue, a true story. Books, both fiction and nonfiction, offer great ways to learn about new topics or perspectives and experiences. They can also be great ways to see ourselves and our experiences reflected at us. These two books offer two immigrant experiences to the reader. The first book I'm going to share with you is the nonfiction picture book, Paper Sun, the inspiring true story of Tyrus Wong, Immigrant and Artist, written by Julie Leung and illustrated by Chris Sasaki and published in 2019 by Schwartz and Wade Books. Tyrus was just 9 years old when he traveled across the ocean with his father as a paper son in search of a new life in the United States. In 1919, Chinese immigrants were not allowed into the United States unless they could prove they were citizens of high status, a scholar, a merchant, a business owner, or the child of such a citizen. And so in Tyrus's suitcase with him aboard the ship he traveled on were papers, not for drawing as he loved to do, but immigration papers he used for studying to pretend he was someone else in order to start a new life in America. Once in America, Tyrus was interrogated at a place called Angel Island until the authorities were satisfied that he was who he said he was. After leaving Angel Island, Tyrus created art every chance he got, learning from past and present, creating a style that blended elements of East and West. Through hard work and talent, he was finally given a tremendous opportunity to design the iconic background images in the Disney film Bambi. Although Tyrus wasn't given the recognition he deserved for his work on the film, he continued to create art in many different mediums for the rest of his life. The lovely illustrations in this book are digitally rendered, but look as though they are done with ink and watercolor, and they are meant to give us a sense of Tyrus's illustration style. For more information about Paper Suns, Tyrus Wong, and this period in history, you can read both the author's and artist's note at the end of the book. The second book I'm featuring today is a novel titled Everything Sad is Untrue, a true story by Daniel Nayeri. It was published by Levine Querido in 2020 and is a memoir of 12-year-old Khosrow, whom everyone calls Daniel. It is his story of being a refugee and immigrant. Like Scheherazade, the narrator of 1001 Nights, Daniel weaves an epic tale as he stands before his class in Oklahoma, giving a series of oral reports. It is in this way that he shares his memories from his time in his homeland, Iran, his experiences in a refugee camp in Italy, and his experience as an immigrant in 20th century Oklahoma. Woven into all this are Persian myths and legends. Through all this sharing, we come to learn Daniel's truth, his complicated, challenging, unbelievable, beautiful truth. This book will challenge you to think about yourself and others in a way that maybe you hadn't before. Family, love, and faith, what it means to be an outsider, and what it means to belong. It's not the type of book you'll be racing to finish, but rather a book that's meant to be read slowly, to be thought about and discussed. And even though it's a challenging and some of the topics it explores are heavy, it's also funny. And there's lots of poop. So much poop. Seriously. Everything Sad is Untrue is best described as a patchwork quilt or mosaic, a tale in which each small piece contributes to the larger whole. These pieces are woven into each other or placed beside one another or layered on top. It is told in a non-linear fashion, but in the end you have a beautiful, complete picture, or in this case, Daniel's story. Using this idea of a mosaic, create your own by using recycled or upcycled materials or objects found in nature to create a larger, cohesive piece of art. Let the art tell the story. Here you can see an example that my daughter created depicting a beach scene that has meaning for her. She used materials we already had on hand at home. You might want to try creating a piece that tells a story of your family or culture, a journey you've taken, or any aspect of your identity. Check out our BookBites toolkit for a complete description of this mosaic activity, other fun literacy activities related to these books, literacy tips, and suggestions for similar titles. You can also find additional BookBite videos themed around a variety of topics, which will help you discover new and fresh books your whole family will enjoy.